This is Big Leagues Country Roads Rankings. Yoo-hoo!
Hello again, everybody. Happy snow day to every one of you, but the snow ain't going to stop me from getting in here and bringing you this week's edition of the Country Roads Rankings, brought to you by Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. Thank you, as always, to Knox Community Hospital for sponsoring this boys as well as the girls segment for the Country Roads Rankings. I am Big League, KMAC Trav, Big Mac, you know the names, Travis Berardi, here with the Week 4 edition of my Country Roads Rankings. And as always, here for the boys side, there's a couple teams that have their sights on the top 10 or just on the outside. I have one this week, and it is the Northmore Golden Knights. They had 2 wins last week. You just saw a win against Danville last night, live and free on the OH Report. They got a big one against Fredericktown. They beat Fredericktown. They'll most likely make it into the Country Roads Rankings next week. But without further ado, let's get into my rankings here for this week. And at number 10, we have the Centerburg Trojans. They're 10th in the Central District at 10-6, 26th overall in regions 11 or 12 according to Martin RPI. They are 2 games behind Fredericktown, so they are big Northmore fans this Friday. They win, and Northmore beats Fredericktown. Then it sets up Freddyburg for the KMAC Championship. The Freddies win. They get it outright. Centerburg wins. We get a split, and they get their 4th consecutive KMAC Championship. Moving on, speaking of the Freddies, there they are, Fredericktown at 11-6. 14th overall in D3 Central District, 30th overall in regions 11 and 12, still unbeaten in the KMAC. And like I said, they just need to beat either Northmore or Centerburg to clinch an outright KMAC championship. And you'll see both of those games live and free right here on the OH Report. Now to our number 8 team, Mansfield Christian, moving up. They jump Fredericktown after Fredericktown lost the game. A tough one to Colonel Crawford. They went down early, lost by 7 points. But Mansfield Christian, they were 2-0 last week. Therefore, they will move up one spot. The 4th team in that Willard District in Division 4. They're also 12th overall in Region 13, according to Martin RPI. Still looking for that signature win, however. If they can get one of those, they might be able to jump themselves up the rankings and as well in the Martin RPI rankings for the Willard District. But Mansfield Christian right now in at number 8, thanks in part to the play of one Omar Davis, one of the best in the area in small schools. At number 7, the Seneca East Tigers, 11-5. They're 3rd in that Division 4 Willard District. We have our top 4 teams in the Willard District are in my top 10 rankings this week. They're number 12 overall in Region 13, so the Seneca East Tigers in that tough Northern 10 Conference in at number 7 where they stay put. Number 6, this is a tough one. Colonel Crawford Eagles, they lost to rival Winford last night. It dropped them down a little bit. They're down to 6th now. They are the top team in the Division 4 Willard District despite the loss, however, in the Martin RPI rankings, and they're still number 6 in Region 13. But you know me, I use the Martin RPI, and I also use head-to-head, which is why our number 5 team is the Winford Royals. They're starting to come on as of late. They're 6th in the Division 3 Norwalk District, and that is a meat grinder as well of a district. But they're 24th in Region 10, so they're starting to make their way up. But that was a big win they had over Colonel Crawford. Keeps it at number 5 for now, but Colonel Crawford, they have the ability to make it up. They take on Cary later this week. I think Saturday, actually, a game you can see live and free on the OH Report. That will allow them to have a chance to get back up into the top 5. But speaking of the top 5, our number 4 team is those Cary Blue Devils at 11-3. They're 4th in the Division 3 Lima District, and that is a really tough district as well. 8th overall in Region 10, so 4 of the top 8 teams in that Region 10 are from that Division 3 Lima District. Cary, Crawford, pretty much facing off for a Northern 10 championship, and like I said, you can watch that game live and free on the OH Report this coming weekend. Now to our number 3 team, the Lucas Cubs. Our biggest jump this week from 6-3 because of their big win over Crestview last night. Dominating win to give Crestview its first loss of the season and give Lucas and Taylor Eisman their signature victory. Moving all the way up to number 3, they're the number 2 team in the D4 Willard District. They're just behind Colonel Crawford. Also, they're number 7 in Region 13, so Crawford and Lucas are just right behind each other in the Willard District rankings and the regional rankings, and that might set up that district championship matchup that we all want to see come March. But right now, Lucas jumping back up into my top 3. At number 2, the Mohawk Warriors. They continue to impress, 14-2 overall. The top team in the Division 4 Findlay District, according to Martin RPI. They're 6th overall in Region 14. One of 6 teams that are in the top 10 in their regions here in my Country Roads rankings. Mohawk just behind Crestview. Yes, they lost their first game. It was to another top 10 team in my rankings, and nobody else has one loss. So Crestview, as well, the win against Madison, a Division 1 win versus a Division 3 opponent. Crestview, 14-1. So they stay at the top of my rankings for now. They are still 2nd in the Division 3 Norwalk District, behind Cardinal Stritch, who I believe knocked off Cary earlier this week. So they'll stay right up there, and they are number 9 overall in Region 10. The Crestview Cougars, some say that, a loss middle of the season that doesn't affect your conference championship hopes is a good thing because it takes the pressure off. So we'll see how the Cougars can respond down the stretch to finish off the season, because they've almost gotten that Firelands Conference Championship locked up. But there you go. My top 10 rankings for week number 4 of my rankings as we get closer to the district draw for the boys. It's not this coming Sunday, but it is next Sunday. So there's still some games to be played to see who gets the district seeding and whatnot. But that'll do it for this week's edition of the Boys Country Roads Rankings, brought to you by Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And as always, thank you very much for sponsoring. But I'm KMAC Trav, and I'm going to go hit the sleds. I don't know, it's raining now, so there might not even be any snow out there left, but enjoy the rest of your snow day, and tune in to the Joe Show tonight at 8 o'clock. I will break down these boys' rankings with Joe Baylog. We'll see if he likes my rankings or if he has any questions, and you let me know if you like the rankings as well in the comments section below. But for now, I am KMAC Travis Berardi, saying so long for now.